Hello, welcome to Sam's Kitchen Podcast. I'm Elon Mitchell.
And I'm Samantha Mitchell.
We're a married couple. We've been married for 9 years, going on 10.
10 in September.
Yes. So today I want to talk about Sam's favorite things.
Okay.
All right. So
my catering business.
Your
yes.
catering business. So tell me, what do you prefer, baking or catering?
I mean, it's all catering even if I bake for people, but I think I prefer. I'll tell you what I preferred last year and now where I'm at in this stage of my life. Last year was very much into full catering, so that includes food and desserts.
Okay.
I even talked to some mentors of mine, and I was trying to get that ball rolling. But I really think that this year, in this stage of my life, I'm going to focus on my pound cakes, which is where this whole thing started. And it has so many great just conversations around it, and the customers love it, and I just really enjoy the baking right now for the customers. So
I gotta say,
that's where I'm at.
I love your rum cake.
That's your favorite?
It's my favorite cake.
That's the one that started off. Everybody loves the rum cake.
Yep.
It's like my signature cake, I think.
I think so too.
And I've just kind of bridged, the gap between that and other cakes, and have made other cakes throughout the years. But starting in 2020, or even before that, I made rum cake. But that's the cake that everybody loves. So
I remember when
that's
you
your
made.
favorite.
I remember when you made your first rum cake.
Yes.
It was like, whoa.
That was, oh my gosh, 2019, 2018. It was for my job.
Yeah.
And it was for the competition, and I won. It was like a bake-off for Christmas, and I'm just like, I'll do a rum cake.
So you won your office bake-off.
Yes.
Can you say that like started your baking entrepreneurship?
Yes, babe. we've been married a long time. I've always baked, but not in this capacity.
Yes.
And they were like, let's do a bake-off for our Christmas party. And I knew that we had folks in my team, in my department, who didn't look like me. So I knew they were going to come with the Christmas cookies. Because the girls know how to, my Anglo-Saxon, coworkers, they really know how to do a good Christmas cookie. So I said, I got to come with a cultural, reflection of myself. And so the rum cake was the first thing that came to mind. I made it. I brought it. Sliced it up. They did the little blind, voting, and I won. Yeah. And that was the first time I think I really had baked for people who I did not know intimately, like friends or family. Like these are coworkers, and that's what kicked it off. And then 2020 came. The world was on fire, and I was like, I just want to bring joy to people. I don't know how to do that in the most authentic way except for feeding people.
Yeah. And
that's when it started. Thanksgiving 2020. I started baking cakes. I didn't know who was going to come and pick up a cake. We're in quarantine, and here I come saying, come to my house and pick up a quarantine cake. And people did.
So what year was that?
2020.
2020. That's the
Thanksgiving.
So that was the first. That Thanksgiving was the first time you sold your individual cakes.
Yes. 2020. It was a crazy year. I mean, you had COVID.
Yeah.
In the summer, it was still, recovering from aftermath in the fall. And with all that going on and me working a full-time job, I just wanted to bring joy to us, but to other people. I did not think I was going to get any sales. I tell you that all the time. But I didn't know. It was 2020 and everybody was in their house. But when you say I'm baking cake for Thanksgiving, this is how you order. This is how you pay. Come pick it up. It really kicked off the business. And then I did it again for Christmas that year. And I have not stopped. Every holiday season, I have to sacrifice a little bit of family time because I'm baking. And now I've added food to that. Yeah. Which I don't know why, because it just takes up so much time. But I have added food to that. And it just really hasn't stopped. And I'm grateful for that. Yeah.
So every major holiday, you have you bake different goods, but mostly pound cake.
Mostly pound cake, yes.
And you also cater. So what are the kind of foods that you cater?
Well, that's a wide range. I think generally it's more so my Jamaican American heritage that has built my menu. So that's a range from your average American meal, your baked chicken or your potatoes, your rice, whatever. I like to make oxtail, my Jamaican oxtail, which you love and everybody else loves. Delicious. Short ribs. I mean, it's a wide range, right? I can do fish and rice and seasonal items like holiday pie and just things like that. And I think what has been the more consistent catering gig has been like family events. So birthday parties, bridal showers, baby showers, things that bring people together to celebrate has been what the catering consistency has been in my business. And I like those events because the event already sparks joy, like a bridal shower, a baby shower. And so the food is always the talk of that event in addition to the original point of the party. So if it's the baby shower, everyone's talking about the glowing parents, but then they also want to know who made the baby shower meatballs. And I enjoy being a part of that experience. I really do. Whether I'm at the event or I drop it off and I leave, I just like to know that people were fed, they had a great event. And for me, it's more than just the food. It's the setup. It starts really from the very first interaction with the customer. When they call and they say, I don't know what I want, but I know I want you to cook, that starts the conversation. We can build the menu together. We can design it. We can make changes to it. We can really kind of decide on what you want to represent yourself at this event. And let me just take care of the rest. I think that just kind of creates the ease of the planning for whoever the customer is. And it just allows me to be creative in the kitchen, decide on what the menu should be. Or if people already know their menu, what they want, I'm able to acquiesce to that. And I just enjoy it from the first phone call all the way through to the day of. It's just an enjoyable experience to navigate, the planning process of this. So.
Now, I know you do more baking than you do catering, and I know you really, really love baking.
Yes.
Where are some other places people can might be able to find your baking in the near future?
Well, this is the thing. Since I've been baking at home for about 5 years now, officially, I have stepped into having what we call in Maryland a cottage home business, which allows you to cook and bake certain things in your home legally and, without all of the, paperwork. So I am able to own this cottage business at home. So right now, for the most part, it's seasonal, like holidays only. But because of things that have changed in my schedule recently, I am able to bake way more consistently now. So people can just reach out to me anytime. I am all about DMs on my Instagram. Sam's_favorite things is my Instagram. So you can DM me. You can email samfavorithings@gmail.com and inquire about my sales. Normally for the major holidays, I do have things on sale, but throughout the year, you can always reach out to me there. I do intend, and this is my prayer since the beginning of the year, to step into the farmers markets and all the spring markets that are happening in the DMV. So between DC, Maryland, and Virginia, my goal is for you all to find me at farmers markets, hopefully every weekend. But if not, it'll be at least once a month. I'm hoping to, be approved and be, asked and invited to be a part of these farmers markets that happen all over the spring and the summer for the year.
Yeah, I really hope that happens. Another thing,
Thank you, babe.
Yeah, another thing, something that we talked about, and this is like in the far future, is opening up a little coffee spot that sells coffee and cake, and that's something like
I know.
I hope one day
we talk about this so jokingly, babe, but I know that it's really like deep down in your heart. Yeah. And I recognize that that's something that we really want to do. I just don't know how that's going to work. I'm not against it, but I think we're just taking it step by step. Really getting my name out there beyond my regular customers, getting into the farmers markets, getting to know people in the area, leaders in the area.
Yeah.
And then, yes, I do think that it's possible to have a little emphasis on small. Yeah. A little coffee shop. I know you love coffee.
Yeah.
And I bake.
Yeah.
And I do see that in our future.
Yeah, I think
I
so
really
too.
do see that.
I really.
It'll be so cute. I would decorate it so cute.
Yeah, we would have all different types of coffee.
And non-coffee. Talk about
non-coffee,
that.
like mushroom coffee.
Yes.
I really like mushroom coffee.
What about Pero? Like
Pero,
ground chicory.
Chicory coffee. coffee. Yes, I love
delicious.
chicory
It's
coffee.
not coffee at all, but the effects are better for you.
Yeah, it's really good for your digestion.
Yes,
I really
yes.
like. So it's a chicory and barley is Pero, and then you got mushroom coffee, all different kinds of mushroom coffee, which is good for your brain and your digestion.
Yes.
And also I kind of wanted to have a coffee shop that had a lot of books. I've always wanted like
Yes,
books all over the background.
We
stuff
both
like
have
that.
English degrees. We both
Yeah.
are book nerds.
Yeah.
We have countless books in this house. So I think that would be a great display of who we are.
Yeah,
Books,
so.
coffee, and cake.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, I know that's on your heart, and I want to support that. I want to be a part of it. I think the first thing is getting our name off the ground, but it's happening.
It is happening.
It is happening faster than I think even though it's been 5 years, I feel like I just started getting my name out there even more recently intentionally.
Yeah.
And it's happening. So I look forward to it. I
do too.
look forward to it. Books, coffee, and cake.
Books, coffee, and cake.
Yeah.
Books, coffee, and cake from Sam's Kitchen. That's
gosh.
that's the very next thing.
Yes.
Right. Well, thank you guys for watching one of our first podcasts. Look forward to some more. We're gonna do some more pretty
I
often.
do not have a podcast.
She does not have a podcast.
Keep saying that, but we're podcasting.
We're podcasting now. All right. Thank you. Have a great weekend.
Thank you all. Bye.
Bye.